Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, we bring you Friday baseball on the show. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the New York Mets. Dinger alert, Singy. This guy's gone yard more than anyone in the league so far.
Yeah, Boog, I've had this one marked on my calendar all week. He changes games with one swing. Seriously, though, why do they keep pitching to him? It's just a launching pad.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Coming up on the first pitch, starting on the mound in this one, Tarik Skubal. Singy, he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
Whips it to first. And an easy out to start the game. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. It features one of the sport's true superstars, Nori Nakamura.
Simply put, Boog, I mean, one of the elite players in the game, arguably the best player in the game, just an absolute unbelievable talent. Always so much fun to watch him go out there and do his thing. Sit back and enjoy the show, and hopefully he's able to do something special in this one.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll fall for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting third, the third baseman.
And now it's going to be Kazuo Oka. The next pitch misses. 2-1. Skubal notched a complete game the last time on the hill.
I love watching him throw that complete game, Boog. Just not that common anymore. Think about this. In the 21st century, only 2 pitchers have had a season with 10 complete games. In 1998 alone, 3 different pitchers did it. He showed some rare stamina.
And the pitch. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Here's Shohei Ohtani. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
2 outs. Tap foul at the plate.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Matsui leads off first with 2 down to the inning. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
The first baseman, number 5.
Now it's the rookie first baseman.
Strike him out.
This one smashed down the right field line. And base hit. 1 run across. And they throw on the brakes at third with no intention of testing the strong arm in right.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And now the catcher comes up to him. Kyle Higashioka. Fly ball center field. Buxton settles under it and makes the grab. And that'll do it. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And the right-hander with the good curveball, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Next offering misses down and away.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. 1 out, base is empty. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Three-two. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
No, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer. First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Out towards left center. Sizing this one up. That is the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Nori Nakamura. And he takes the strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Kazuo Matsui, the next Cub to hit. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Pitch misses there, and it's 2-1. And that one off the outside edge.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
The 3-1 in for a strike, full count.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they lead it 1-0. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now Kyle Schwarber. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
On the ground to first, and that chance handled. Steps on first for the out.
Batting fifth, the catcher.
Here's the catcher to hit, Raleigh. Maybe not an elite level switch hitter, but still a guy. Some contact and just success as a hitter for both sides of the plate. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
This is Bryce Terang.
Let's go, Bryce.
Well, he doesn't get too big with the swing. He knows how to hit behind runners, and those are guys that can just smell that RBI. So when you're talking about a consistent player like this that can give you good at-bats from each side of the plate, that's the guy that you're going to see many times coming up big.
The 2-1. That one is absolutely belted. And it gets by him. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Man on second, 2 down. And that one is downstairs. 2-1.
1 strike.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Squeezes it, and that is that. So they can't do anything with a 2-out double. We play 2 full. It's the Cubs 1. Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. A changeup missing. 2-2.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
And it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Everything came together for him. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Hideki Matsui. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Base knock, and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
First and second, no outs. Oka will hit next.
Finish him.
Suzuki over at second. Matsui on at first with nobody out. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. He keeps his composure, and they get the out.
That was a productive at bat. You know you're doing something right anytime you help move 2 runners into scoring position and give your team a chance to drive in a few runs, even if it's still kind of early in the game.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
He's mixing his pitches really well, late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
And that'll load the bases.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
And now the first baseman. And he blows that one by him at 100.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Fires home for one. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And now the right fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
The next offering misses. And now it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Here's Byron Buxton. Right down to shoot, and it's 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And he'll be safe at first.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Here's the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson. Next offering upstairs. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Tying run is at first here in the last half of the third. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Struck him out swinging. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. In plenty of time. The first, Judge out on the play. And that is that. Mets leave one, still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here in Philadelphia as we go to the top of the fourth. Now the Cubs catcher, Kyle Higashioka. That one the other way, and foul ball.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
That one hit to right. Nabs it, 1 down.
The batter number 6, second base.
So up next, Nori Nakamura. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Raleigh gathers, throws to first. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, the center fielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
So digging in, Ichiro Suzuki. Now snap throw to first, and he's back in there. And that one a little below the knees, and a count 2-1. Here goes the runner. Strike in there. Throw. Save. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Matsui on at second with 2 down.
I'll set him down.
Line drive. And he makes the catch. And that is that. Cubs leave 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And we're back. John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Bryce Harper. Yamamoto winds and deals. Little chopper rolls foul.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Off the mark there, and the count is 2-2. And he chases that one. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Man, a good splitter can be devastating, can't it? I mean, that thing got halfway to the plate and just did a nosedive. Once you commit your swing, there's just no adjusting your bat path to get down to that ball. And the ball dips below your bat like it's doing the limbo. I see you do the limbo, Boo. You get down there, man.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. And he swings over the top there.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And that's outside. Right side, Nakamura fires over to first. Schwarber out of the play.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Cal Raleigh up now for the Mets. 2 out, space is empty. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Outside, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
2nd baseman.
2 outs, runner at first. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. And there's a base hit to left. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Bobby Witt Jr. up now for the Mets. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Foul ball still, 1-2 count.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Got him looking. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Suzuki.
And a 1-1. Swings and misses and 1 down below the zone. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Griffin Jax appears to be getting loose. And that one is inside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Now the number 2 hitter, Hideki Matsui. 1 down, base is empty. That's a ball.
Boog, I never got to play at Citizens Bank Park in my career, just the old Veteran Stadium in Philadelphia, but the crowds here are just as energetic now as they were at that old park. And trust me, as an outfielder visiting town, you're going to hear it from the fans out there in the bleachers.
Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance, works the walk.
Well, he's normally going to fill up the strike zone and really limit base runners, but his command in this one just seems off out there. A lot more walks than he's used to giving up.
That's off the inside corner, and the count is filled up.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Chases that one out of the zone. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Misses off the plate, and it's 2-2. That one is upstairs.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, a good day for the on-base percentage right there. Walk number 3, and the free bags keep on coming. You down with OBP, Boo?
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make.
Now pitching for the
Righty
Mets,
reliever out of the pen, Griffin Jax. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. And here's the first baseman. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Gets it to first. And that is the inning. Cubs strand a couple, but they still lead it 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is...
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
And delivers outside.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Late swing, foul to the left. On the ground, right side. Down the line, and it's foul. Breaking ball inside. And it's 3-2. In the air, center field. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting the center fielder, Byron.
So up next for New York, Byron Buxton. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
And a foul ball. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Hit on the ground to short. Matsui whips it across. That takes care of Buxton.
Oh, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Now the third baseman, Gunnar Henderson. Swings over the top of that one.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. On the ground to short, Matsui. And that ends the inning. Mets go down quickly. They still trail 1-0. Back here in Philadelphia, top 6. So up now for Chicago, Kyle Higashioka. The 1-1. That's a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Gabe Spire, the left-hander, up and throwing. Outside corner, got him looking.
Now batting the second baseman,
Nori Nakamura now at the plate. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
1 out, runner at second. Matsui, the next to hit. Next pitch is outside. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Ichiro Suzuki digs in now. Suzuki having a lot more success on the road this season. Swing and a miss.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Bird.
On the ground, and it's just foul. That was close. Foul tip, and he hangs on. That's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Seiya Suzuki. On the corner for a strike. And a count 1-2. And just misses with that one.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. First and second, 2 down. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Matsui waiting to hit for the Cubs. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Let's take a look at the player of the month. He has been outstanding of late. Judge waits. Hard ground ball for a base knock. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
So here is Bryce Harper. Throw to first, and he's back in standing. Grounded ball here, rolls foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
On its way to the corner, Matsui. Long run on his horse. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Next pitch misses. And that's ball 2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. With the tying run on at first, here in the bottom of the 6th. Line drive. And a base hit. Runner holds at second, but they've got something going on here.
Back-to-back singles, just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Rip, but it curls foul. in the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. And a good eye there.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Strike three, got him swinging. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. Look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Cal Raleigh. Swing and a miss as he was late. That one just misses.
That's a really good take.
Bryce Terang in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Two on, one out. On the ground, a short could be 2. Slings to second, double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Gabe Spire.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Well, one-run game. Here's the left fielder, Hideki Matsui. Next offering is downstairs. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Now that's smacked to right center. And a superb diving catch.
You love to see when a guy's hungry to make a play. Right there, an excellent diving catch. You can absolutely tell he was all in tracking that ball down.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And he hits a ground ball right side. Witt over to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. And the Cubs are down in order. They lead it 1-0. Back at Citizens Bank Park, here's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And that is downstairs. Ball 2.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. And there's one down.
The batter, number 8.
Digging in, Bobby Witt Jr. Late on that fastball.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. To the right side, Iwamura. Fires over to first. And Witt is out.
Showing us right there why he's considered one of the best middle infielders in the sport. That's always a tough play going up the middle on the backhand. But what really made this play happen was that quick release, smooth exchange, and that was as smooth as it gets. And it had to be with the wheels going down the line.
And here is Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0.
Now pitching.
David Bednar on to pitch here.
And he's been fantastic this year. Really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
And now the first baseman.
Leading off the Cubs, the first baseman, number 5.
Fastball for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished up and in just on the edge. And that's what it was. If he had a swing at it, he had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Way inside, gets out of the way. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Now a great back and forth and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Next to hit, Kyle Higashioka. So a change being made at first base, and on to run for the Cubs. So now a pinch hitter, Masataka Yoshida.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
To the right side, and that's just foul. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Akinori Iwamura, the next Cub to hit. Up and in, and a count 2-1. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that's off the inside edge. And now 3-1.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really.
This one swung on and hit well, way back there. And that's going to bang against the wall. Throws to second, and in there with a double off the wall.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. So close to blasting that one out of here the other way, but well, that's very tough to do when you take on the outfield gap like that. Beautiful swing, though. Let the ball get a little deep and drove it to the opposite field.
So runner at second, 2 down. Matsui getting ready to hit. Now a pop-up on the infield. Henderson makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out. One left for the Cubs, but they're on top 1-0. Wenzel Perez into the game now on defense, but in a strange way. This is not a position he's used to playing as far as. As we know. Well, 1-run game. Byron Buxton now at the plate. New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Kodai Senga.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
And now it's even up. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1, any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Inside. That's ball 2.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That misses. 3 balls and a strike. Aaron Judge in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 1 down, base is empty. Swung on, belted. Going back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Number 99, Aaron Judge.
It's Aaron Judge now. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. On the ground to third. Throws across the diamond. Judge out of the play. That's the inning. Down in order go the Mets. And it remains 1-0. We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Clayton Kershaw.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Ichiro Suzuki digs in now. Singing, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Judge makes the play, and a quick out, number one.
The batter, the right fielder, Suzuki.
Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Next offering is down low. Action in the pen down there. Garrett Whitlock preparing to come on if needed. Ryan also getting ready. And that one misses outside. It's ball four.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
The batter, the left fielder.
Runner on at first with one gone. Hideki Matsui, the next Cub to hit. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And here's the first baseman, Kazuo Oka. And that's downstairs. Now 2 balls and a strike. Kershaw deals. Swings through that one for strike 2. Runner on the move. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Now that's the designated hitter,
Shohei Ohtani, the next Cub to hit. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Got him swinging. And we're back. So bottom of the ninth, and stepping in for New York, Bryce Harper.
The first baseman, Bryce Harper.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Kodai Senga done for the night. Yuki Matsui gets the ball now.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
One-run game, bottom 9. And a swing and a miss. A huge out to start the bottom of the ninth.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
And next is the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber. One down, base is empty.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
And fouled off. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that one handled. Off balance throw in time. Schwarber out of the play.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So last chance for the Mets. Cal Raleigh up now for the Mets. 2 down, nobody on. Right side, hard hit. Throw to first, ball game. And the Cubs use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
1-0 the final. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.